Peace and blessings, man. You know, this knowledge is key. I got my things up there. Okay, I got my things up there. I'm ready to go. If you didn't know, now you know. I want to get to a little thing that I made about. It was something short video of certain clips, not a lot, certain ones I've seen about let me turn my volume down, Kevin Samuels and stuff like that. So what I did was I made a little, put together a little show whammy for y'all to watch as well. So here we go. We gonna get to this, but
camera, and you cannot. Let's do it.
I'm gonna sit my phone and wait. I'm not gonna get it pressed out. Hold on.
No, it's okay. Let's get to work.
we gonna see what you feel about this. I can't receive my screen because I'm looking over here and shit. I don't know where everything.
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. So the question on the table is, what do women owe their community?
I think as a black woman who grew up not seeing.
Can you do me a favor? Can you turn off the background noise? It's kind of I can teach you something.
Oh.
I'm gonna shut the comments down so we can have a conversation.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yo, he's
I think just as a black woman who didn't have any like strong examples of positive relationships, marriage is something I never aspired to have. It was like, I'm gonna just be successful, I'm gonna make some money, I'm gonna take care of myself, I'm gonna have my dog and my car. And then I realized when I was like 26, like, damn, I'm gonna die alone. Like, I need to do the work. So I did the work, started on therapy. I knew I had a lot of unresolved daddy issues. So I was like, look, girl, figure it out, get your credit up, be bomb, but also like do the work. I started dating. I was making sure that I was the best version of myself. And I want my audience to be the best version of themselves because I don't want them to die alone.
Okay, so how old are you?
31.
31.
But I'm married. I just want to marry mom.
Okay, so what would you say that women owe the community? I got your story. Shortened version of the story. What would you tell the typical single modern woman that she owes our community?
I think.
Or do you think single people or individuals don't owe community?
No, I think that's the problem. I think we owe our community everything, and I think we owe our community the accountability. Like, and a lot of my people who I love and care for, I'm like, we got to do the work. Like the work, we have to hit the gym. We have to, break the status quo. We have to hold each other accountable. The world isn't gonna like work for us.
You say we. You mean who are you referring to?
We as black women.
Okay. So do you feel like the black women in this case act as though they owe the community anything?
I don't think we do, but I think a lot of us are waking up, and I think a lot of us are realizing that if it's not us, it's you're definitely adding to it, but a lot of us are not holding ourselves accountable. We think the world is going to happen to us and for us because we're the cosmopolitan generation. We were sold all this fucking the rainbows, and you can have everything. You can have the career, the husband, the lifestyle. And it's like, no, you can't, and it's okay.
So when you have this, do you have this conversation with women?
All the time.
And how's it received?
I think a lot of the people on my platform receive it. I get a lot of pushback, but I think like being someone that's 31 and married to, I guess,
from who? You get a pushback from who?
My peoples.
I don't know. I mean,
like male, female.
It's well received, but then I get pushback.
So yeah, so it's well received. I'm gonna say it's like a 70-30. So it's like, I wasn't born skinny. I wasn't born a 10. So like, why do I have to measure up? Why do I have to be this? And it's like, you don't have to, but you can accept the fact that you are a 6. There's nothing wrong. I watch your content. I love you, by the way. Nothing wrong with being a 6. But the fact is, we're kind of like raised to think that we deserve. Everybody's not going to have a high value man. Some people don't even like really want to be a high value wife. So why do you want to be
married?
I am.
Why do you say she's not married? Let me go ahead and do this. I don't really care about that stuff that's not going to do right now. When you say things to hold women accountable, what percentage of your content are you doing to hold women accountable?
Maybe like 20%. It's something that's new for me.
Right.
Mainly because most of my platform is like women, so and most,
So here's my question: if most of your platform is women, and women are the most unaccountable, what do you feel is more unaccountable to the community? Is it women, is it men, or do you think it's equal?
I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. I didn't think that one. That's why I watched it.
I think, just from what I know, a lot of us just try to skate by.
Well, I think it's undoubtedly women, because I don't hear women being told they need to graduate, go work, and then come back and save the community. I don't hear that from women. We tell women to go out and live their best. I heard it was Black Lives Matter. I'm old. I was like, I don't know what it is.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I love the universe, and I am a firm believer of it.
Okay.
Listen, I wanted to get on and talk to you for a very long time.
Is that right?
That's very right.
What we got?
So I want to know what you gotta, let's have this real talk. Let's have this real talk. I know a lot of times when people speak to you, it's like they try.
It's a setup, bro.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you call somebody trying to be funny, yes. I feel if you call somebody trying to be funny, then don't be mad at what you get. If you call somebody and you're really trying to sincerely ask questions or get information or chat, then that's different. So I want to talk to you.
Okay. What are we talking about?
I think it's a setup. I'll be looking at that shit like setup. Nah, like fuck all that.
What do you rate me?
Is that what we're starting out with?
Yeah.
Do you think the men rate women?
No, I do it because isn't that what you do?
What have you seen in my content? Have you just seen like the clips?
Yeah. I think I always see people calling you and you tell them, you ain't no such and such, you lying to yourself, you ain't this.
What I typically don't do is I don't typically rate people. I ask if they rate themselves. I usually ask this question.
So let's start it that way.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Dress size?
My dress size?
Mm-hmm.
The Don said that. My dress size? That's a good question. I guess a 4.
Alright. And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of the shower. Just you.
Yeah.
That's how I always ask the question.
Can't say 7.
That's why 7 is the most common answer.
Because it's in between. It's in between.
They don't want to go too high, they don't want to go too low.
Well, no. It ain't a default answer for me.
Well, I would, let's see.
Yeah, our personalities is.
I'll give you 9. I'll give you 9 because you have the facial symmetry and you get additional points for eyes. Full lips. See, it's not I'm an actual innocence. human beings have evolved to find attractive.
Wow.
You get additional points because we evolved to find more slanted eyes, some attractive, especially when they're not on Asian.
Hmm.
Wow.
Nah, I don't believe that wow shit. That shit's a setup. Oh yeah, wow. She about to set your dumb ass up. Nah, you believe it.
And cut it down to something that's gonna make a viral moment. It's gonna start a conversation. Take a good one back. Have you seen anything else that I did?
I saw one time when you checked this lady for, I guess it was a white lady or a Hispanic lady, and you was like, oh, you're not gonna come on this show and talk down on black women. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do.
Yeah.
And so again, that was a clip. I didn't see the context really, but
Well, I get a rap for hating black. And as far from that, I mean, there were 50 black women who report that they've gotten married as a result of white accident.
really,
It's on my Instagram. I actually had a young sister just post up saying, "Hey, as a result of you, I snatched the ring." I just actually posted a brother who was about to move to the Dominican Republic, and he found his wife in my Facebook group. Like 12 couples have gotten married in it, but that stuff didn't get publicized. But when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about men and women, but because I'm black, I'm talking about us. And time to time, I would bring stuff in, and then a lot of times sisters would say, well, men, when they get to a certain level, they only want white women, and this and that. So I let women from other races come in. I'm like, okay, well, then, can you learn anything from what would you teach? And the one woman came in, and she thought she was going to do what I did to black women. I'm like, hold on, wait. Now, we can talk this way. Karen, you sit your ass down over there. Because I don't play that. I wouldn't let, despite popular opinion, I love my mother, I love my daughter. But you have to have a family conversation. And what's starting to happen is actually we're starting to have more conversations about this. It ain't comfortable, but we're starting to see progress.
well, let me ask you this just outright then. Why do successful black men date outside of their race?
Well, I would say this. When I look at men, I split them up. Guys I consider to be in the industry, music, entertainment, athletics, and then guys on the business side. Because I come from that side. But more often than not, black men want to be with black men. You can do it. 85% of black men are
That's a fact.
Oh.
when I had my guys come to me, even after they got themselves together, like Dennis Furley, the guy who just moved, he found his black wife in my group. Black men want to be with them. The problem is, let's be honest, when
Yo,
we work
person.
with the ladies to learn how to get along with one another, we can kick it, we can hook up, and we work together long term. And you're married now, right? Okay, relationship is a skill set. It's different than dating in short term. We really want to talk that kind of stuff. And what successful people who are doing good in their professional life want to fail in their personal life. And in the black community in particular, when we fail in our personal lives, we pay a huge penalty because so few of us get married. It's almost like we like to see people's marriages fall, but we need more of those things in order to build whatever we're going to be. Because people may not like my method, but I want to see more black men who want black wives get with black women, and that's the outcome we're getting. It ain't pretty. Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something? Real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin, this is not. I'm talking to black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I knew we went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Black women, can we stop talking about if these successful black men want us or not? Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want. Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done something to them, and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something. Or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok or whatever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not.
Damn, you just on the show talking about eat a dick and everything. He like, yep. You nigga be dodge. Hold on for a minute, please.
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
and especially black community, you know,
I don't know where the fuck that come from.
counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just trying to ultimately ask you, what do you want? What do you want? And what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation. It always gets kind of little that. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, you know, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out of high school or just coming out. So they're involved. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with lead, do anything like that. And you see the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year we're past the sound. We still laugh. We still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow talking with a famous sexologist and womanist feminist to talk about things that that people on my side may not understand, but first open the conversation up.
Yeah, the more you learn, the more you know how to deal with people.
Well, whoever want to be involved with whoever, we got to end up having a better conversation, because while we're separate, fighting, everybody else just eats something.
Yeah, it's a fact.
That's really what it looks like. So,
That's a fact.
but,
Okay, Kevin. So since we gotta get down to the business chat.
go ahead.
Now, do you think a man can have sex 3 times a night for the rest of his life?
Most of them can't.
They can't.
Not for the rest of his life.
No, you can't do no shit like that.
Well, how many times they gonna be able to do it?
Here's how much he's working.
That's not even. That's
Here's
not.
how much he's working. That's why I say it's different.
But wait, no, listen,
No.
listen, hold on. How many times should a man expect to have sex? What is, in your opinion, how many times should a woman give their man sex a week?
A week?
At least 4.
I'm a fan of as often as he wants it.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. You look at, like I said, I look at guys.
It's fucked
most
up.
guys I'm talking to working 10 to 12-hour days. Bernie Mac said, I'm gonna come home and give you 50 strokes. You telling me if you ain't got time? Most dudes try to walk around like they porn stars. Look at man, get good at foreplay, eat some pussy, and get on. Because we gonna have all that time. You get old, our back hurt, it gets out.
Oh no.
When you get older, but I think after sex life.
Well, hell no, you better not get old on me.
Is what most people do, because they got kids.
Yeah, no, I
But when
agree.
you're single, no kids, whenever you want to.
Yeah. Well, no, I understand.
Yeah,
because
her
it's
person-
times where you have to be looking at your baby, and I get it, I totally get it. But let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Do men really want? Because I was having this discussion 2 days ago. Do really want a woman to be all up under them? Like, all, like, oh, baby, hi, yeah, ooh, son. Or do they just say they want that, and when they want that, and when they get it, they be like, because I feel like me being mean is what.
What the? Yo.
We want you around, but not around.
We want you around, but not in our face.
We want you in the house, kind of like around the corner in the vent somewhere.
But not in our face.
We kind of want you to be like a cat. You call a cat's name, hey babe. Okay, you're there, cool. We just want to know you.
That's a fact. That nigga sound like a cat. Yo, that's funny because a cat never. It's like it's funny.
I feel like you know, a lot of people throughout my life would tell me that I'm like a man. Because I remember people would tell me I shouldn't expect as a woman to have a climax every time I do it, right? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I said, excuse me, I gotta be fucking mine. Why would I want to climax every time I have intercourse? Just like you want to climax when you have intercourse. And I was accused of being like a man. Not in my, you know, this is years ago. And I knew that wasn't gonna work, child. Cause it's not only about you.
Well,
we think about that.
Well, so when I go
What the fuck, yo? Yo, she different. Yo, what the
A
fuck?
lot of men don't understand about sexuality. Most guys, we ask them
What the fuck? That's a difference.
They don't know anything about tantric sex. They don't even know. You couldn't even show them the anatomy of a vagina.
That's pleasure has nothing.
Just weren't taught. So.
That's why you gotta watch what you say to females, yo, because they'll believe that.
If you know what you're doing, you supposed. Yes, you should have as much orgasm. You should.
Yeah,
You more have orgasm.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So the point is that I think that was part of the purpose of going down here.
That was a person's self-esteem or something. Huh?
Women's sexuality is so misunderstood by me. So a lot of guys make comments about women and not knowing, and they make decisions based on women. And I say ultimately, if you ain't getting married, what the fuck you care about a woman's body count, and you should fucking get. You ain't gonna take ownership of it. And if it's yours, you need to learn what to do. Because yeah.
Well, if I was a man, I would still care about who a woman is fucking. Just
safety, as long as it's clean. I'm talking about, there are guys who worry about things, here's the thing, there's ownership and then there's dating. We do a lot to disqualify one another. And we got enough stuff already disqualifying us.
Oh, right, to put women down.
Yeah, or to discount men too, and I'm like, well, in the context of a relationship, it's different than people who are out here just hooking up. If you're gonna just be out here hooking up, you need to be. I would assume you would want to have a good sexual reputation. You want to be a dead lady or a sweet fuck. That's not a good look.
No.
See, some people are like, I'm so lost.
No, I'm not lost.
No, I'm talking about people in the
I want to put it on a person. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I see you do. I heard, what were we talking about? What is that?
Blood clot?
I'm serious. I know, what is that?
No, it's just a term that my family, my Jamaican people who I love very much, it's just a curse word that they use. Like with a blood clot, they do it post the war. You understand? So that.
Alright, I've heard that before. Like, I know it's a curse word. But, good to be on here with you. You got any other questions? Because I got Pat.
I finished talking to my people, but I want to tell you that I appreciate you joining me tonight. And I don't wanna, and to everybody that's wanting me to this gentleman or anything, I'm not going to do anything because I don't have proper information and I don't do shit to get attention or to get clicks or to do no clown shit. If I hear something and I understand the context and Kevin and I wants to talk, then we'll talk. But I'm not just here to diss nobody. So Kevin,
if I say anything you don't like, feel free to talk about it.
I will. Kevin, we gonna have to have you on Queen Radio in a month or two, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Take care.
So, man, According to
Yeah,
what
but-
you're according to what you're saying, the facts, the data, the
Great point,
statistics, call bullshit. That's
Okay,
number one.
so-
Number one. Number two, if black men aren't capable of leading or doing anything, then don't say jack shit when he gets a white woman.
I
Because
never
you
knew-
must be saying he's an inferior leader.
Yeah, I never
Don't worry
knew-
about it when Maria comes along. Okay. I didn't interrupt what you were saying. I'm just saying, 54% of black men are single and childless. 61% in the middle class. The average black man earns $42,000. The average white man earns $51,000. There is more than $9,000 difference between how the average white woman treats the average black man. But all we hear from black women is, "You ain't proven to us that you should be leading in this. You ain't that." And the numbers say wrong. 2.5 million black men in the upper class. Y'all aren't following nobody, black or other. So if you don't want to follow black men because they haven't proven to you, do you have anything to say when Maria, Marisol, Mylene, or Becky gets with the black men who ain't proven
I
us?
had to roll my blunt up.
Yeah, I don't really care about black men dating outside their race. I feel like you could go do whatever you deem responsible for yourself or whatever makes you happy. But my only issue with that is when you come back and bash. So here's the thing. I don't date outside my race. I just don't. I don't care how much strife and struggle we go through with black men. I'm just not. That's just not my forte. I believe that.
And I just want to change one point.
Okay.
And I'll back up. I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about marriage.
Oh well, see that's the thing is everybody wishes they could be married, but men are the ones who propose. We're not like. You think we don't try to be married? We put in all
Okay,
the
I don't know if you watch my
work.
content.
It's
I
not
don't know
like
if you
we
watch
all
my
do
content
this.
now. I don't know if you watch my content, but I
Oh, I
really don't know
do.
if you watch it. But what you're saying is we've heard it for 18 months. You don't try. You don't stay. 56% divorce rate in the black community, and 80% of those divorce actions are initiated by women.
Because we're getting abused a lot.
I mean,
You know
even
that?
if see, this is, guys, the more I need you guys to understand, this is the same shit, so offensive, this is the same propaganda that's been pushed into the black community for my entire life. It doesn't hold up, man. Even if I said half of the divorce filings were for the worst treatment, that would still mean 4 out of 10 divorces filed for what? Irreconcilable differences, I'm not happy. It just doesn't stand up to the numbers. And black men get tired of hearing women like yourself with these things, basically painting the worst black men. You take whatever traumas that you may have survived and you paint us all with one brush. No, 54% of black men, single and childless, fully 16% of black men are responsible for 80% of the kids. And you say black men do this. No, the black men you fucking make babies with do fuck shit.
That's a fact.
Okay, so where are the rest of them?
Not getting fucked and married, not getting married until you've already fucked up your life. Then you want us to come tutor your kids.
No, not all of
That's
them.
where you are.
Okay, so
That's where you are. You don't want to marry the squares, the lames, and everything else until you done shit out Pookie and Ray Ray's bastard ass kids.
No, see, listen. Then y'all also think that being a nice guy is that's the bare minimum. Being a nice person is what you should be. They always say the nice
Well,
guy.
if that's the bare minimum, if that's the bare minimum, what is the 16% of these dudes making 80% of the kids?
well, that has to
Being a nice guy is the bare minimum. What are they?
Okay.
If the 16% who are making 80% of the kids, they're beneath the guys who are doing the bare minimum, where are they? See, what we do in this community, and it's being shown. That's why I'm so glad that more black channels opening up, with more black people having a conversation, men and women, and women are actively talking about, yeah, we say we want the nice guy, but we really want Tupac in a suit. We want Clark Kent and Superman to all be the same dude, and we only come to this realization after we've evacuated our womb with somebody else's kids. We don't come to this realization when we're young, childless, and able to be worked with. We come to you with issues. drama, trauma, and you expect the guy who didn't make those babies to stand in the gap with you, and if he don't, he's a sellout. Bullshit.
So I mean, I'm always say something about the 16 to 80 thing. Like, I think that's not necessarily. I don't think that's verified
I
at
don't care
all.
if it's. I don't care if it's precise. The
I mean,
problem is 30% of black men are married, 54% are single and childless. We do know that in Memphis, 3 men had 87 children. We do know that. We know that's more. Most men don't have most. What we do know is the things we hear talked about on the panels aren't the men you see every day walking around.
No.
They're the outliers. They're not the norm. They're not 51% of black men.
So, Kevin, can Jonathan? I think Jonathan had something to say to you real quick, or respond to
Did you?
somebody.
No, I was just gonna say, like,
I think you were comfortable, Jonathan.
I think there's a lot of tropes about black men and understandings about like this idea of patriarchy that aren't true. And I think one of the key points, at least like over here in like academia, that we talk about all the time, it's just that black people need to come up with new terms and new ideas and new understandings that look at their own experience instead of adopting these other understandings that are not for us to begin with. So like for example,
That don't pertain to us.
for example, when we talk about patriarchy, black men specifically in the United States, it doesn't necessarily apply because when we got here we weren't considered human. Then after that we were considered boys. Then after that we were considered super predators. Then now we're considered Pookie and Ray Ray. So there's never been a point in the history of the U.S. where we've been considered men in this context, other than manhood being self-affirmed. That's why you have men in the 60s with signs saying "I am a man," right? Because we had to affirm that for ourselves. So this idea that we're sitting up trying to be like white men are like trying to oppress women, and then in sociology when we talk about patriarchy as well, one of the key components of patriarchy is actually protecting the women of your group. And so if there are men raping women, if there are men abusing women,
Yes,
that
they
actually
do.
goes against the ideals of patriarchy as defined by the term, right? So like those are some of the things that we're talking about. Now I'm not saying that like dudes don't abuse.
You should be
women
getting deep,
because
though.
they do. We know that. I'm not saying that dudes don't need to work on themselves because they do. We know that. But we need to come up with more terms and more ways of understanding black men than just what we've been taught. And that's like that's the only point I have.
Yeah, Jonathan.
The thing is, I like to bring these type of things up because it's deep and a lot of people don't care about it type of shit, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, everybody got their own personal. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own reasons, shit like that. That ain't for me to judge you, ever. Like, love more, judge less, right? So what I do know is that a lot of us is unhappy. But a lot of us got used to being it. Like, it's like living in a jungle to the point where even though you don't like it, you learn to adapt to it. So it's the same thing with people. A lot of people don't like their situation, but they adapted to it. So my thing is, what information I can give out to give a person, it don't matter who, what color, whatever, some information to maybe make their situation a little better. You dig? So that's why a lot of times my content is mostly like information, because I think knowledge is key, man. Knowledge is everything, man. And the reason why those people above us is controlling us is because of how much knowledge they have. So we will never be free because this ain't. So I dig it. So why this ain't 100% free? Let me learn how to be comfortable with what I have. You dig? So you ain't gonna learn everything. Too much shit has been wiped out and deleted. Some has only got one copy, and one person only got that copy. You heard? So instead of you trying to find the truth, how about you just find peace, man? There is peace in truth. That's a fact. But don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in it. Because I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you open your eyes up, but then sometimes you wish they were shut because you didn't see what you saw when your eyes was closed. You heard? So, like, it ain't for everybody, even though everybody can have it. Knowledge is key, man, but everybody can't get that key. And some people get that key and start opening up the wrong doors. Knowledge ain't for everybody, but it's there for anybody to have, man. But I dig it, though. You see what I'm saying? So what I do is just find your peace, man. Whatever it is. I don't give a fuck whatever it is, man. It could be something totally different than what I even agree with or believe in, man. But it ain't about what I believe in, man. It's all about what's comfortable for you. Only thing I'm going to judge you for if it's negative or if it's hurting people, man, because I don't believe in hurting nobody. But what I do believe in is if your people's happy with it and they comfortable with it, what am I to say? Who am I to judge, man? Judge less, love more, man. But you know what makes me so special? That I'm really different. That's what I respect about myself. The same way I respect about other people that's different as self. I don't respect the motherfucker that's like everybody else. Man, you a robot. You ain't like that. But to the real ones, to the ones that's really like, you see what I'm saying? Really on they shit. Really different. And I can tell you different because you can tell if it's natural. You know how motherfuckers like change, but you know that's not them. You can feel it like, yo, that's not you, big bro. You know what I mean? And then you can see the motherfuckers by the joy in their eyes and the happiness in their eyes. Like, that's them. Even though it's corny to me watching this stupid ass, weird ass movie, but I can look at that person and tell they love this shit. Then I see people that watching it just to be down so they can have something to say about it. Like, I mean, just have conversation and shit. So I can tell if you real, man. I can tell if you fake, man, just by how much love you put into it. I can tell if you really love your girl based on how much love you put into her. Even though you might not treat her right, I can tell you love her, though. I can tell if she love him based on what I mean. So I respect real, man. Even though sometimes it ain't the best situation, I respect real, yo. All that fake shit, man. Snake shit. That fake shit is snake shit. Nah, we don't fuck with that. But yeah, man, stay out the way so you're not in the way, man. Streets ain't made for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks. Everybody can't run in the streets. That's why your mom said, boy, you don't get out that street, a car gonna hit you. And you still stayed in the streets, didn't you? And some people was like, oh shit, let me get on the sidewalk. They was like, yo, man, you better get out that side, get off that street, the car gonna hit you. He was like, I'm gonna fuck, nigga, I'm out the streets, nigga. Let the car hit me, nigga, I push the car over, you know what I mean? So like, you know, it's different, everybody different, I respect it, you know what I mean? Don't be like everybody else when it's so special being yourself, man. And some people being they self is just even like, you know what I mean? I respect it. That's you. Can't get mad. It's weird than a motherfucker. But that's you. You know what I mean? I still respect you. Cause shit, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I wouldn't wear that shit. But I respect you for having the confidence and the thoroughness and the self security for you to be spontaneous and outspoken and very courageous for doing that. And I respect you for that. So I'm not doing that. But for you being who you are, I respect you for being who you are. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing a damn banana suit. But you really, like, you know what I mean? You into that. Suit to you. I ain't doing it. Now, if you doing that shit for clout, you a fucking weirdo. Man, you doing that shit for clout, you a fucking weirdo. But if you doing that shit because you like wearing that shit and you don't give a fuck what a person have to say, man, I respect your confidence, man. I ain't doing that shit. But I might have a conversation, ask you how the fuck you get so confident to do shit like that. Because I'm trying to build confidence to do a lot of things too. You see what I'm saying? I can learn from everybody. Even, man, everybody different. You see what I'm saying? Everybody ain't like, you know what I mean? That's why I stay out the way. Because I really like the type of dude I am, I ain't gonna have a lot of friends. And the friends I do have, they like loners. If I really look at all the dudes I chill with, they don't chill with nobody. Like, if I really look at the dudes I chill with, they don't chill with nobody. Like, them niggas like loners. Because they don't fuck with everybody. Because everybody don't understand them, or everybody don't, you know what I mean? So they don't fuck with everybody. But they'll fuck with me, though. My peoples. But then I start looking at like, yo, I notice all the dudes I chill with, if I'm not chilling with them, they be in the crib. Like, they don't be fucking with nobody or doing their own thing. They don't really fuck with nobody like that. I don't chill with people that chill with mad people. Like, after he leave me, he go to another nigga crib with like 30 niggas in that crib. I don't chill with dudes like that. I know dudes like that. I dap up, you know what I mean? Throw them to me, whatever. But I don't really like associate with, like, chill with dudes like that because they talk too fucking much. And I don't chill with dudes that talk too fucking much. So the dudes I do chill with, they're so focused on doing what that makes them happy, that what makes them comfortable, they ain't even got time to talk. They do got time to talk, but the shit that they talking about, you probably won't like it. That's like me and a couple niggas talking about fucking the CPU and the fucking iPad. Yo, let's talk about the Dragon CPU or the octa-core and the CPU. Oh, you know about that Android? Remember Android first came out with the Pi? And talk about shit, niggas like, what? Like, what the fuck you talking about? Pi and shit. Nigga, they go weird and shit. So knowing ain't a lot of people you can have conversations like that with, you just chill by yourself. You're like, man, ain't nobody talking like that shit. You get around most of the day talking about like sports. You see who won the championship? Oh shit, yo, the fucking ninjas fucking. I don't get into all that. I don't talk about that shit. Hey, yo, you see the prices on graphics cards, yo? Yo, I need to get a 1,000 watt PSU power supply unit. Yeah, I got an 850 right now, but I want to get 1,000 watts by Conair. Yeah, Conair makes some fire shit. Yeah, you heard about the GeForce GTX? Not the 1080i, no, just like niggas like, what the fuck? What y'all niggas talking about and shit? Oh, yo, I'm trying to get my computer at 85 hertz. Yo, my shit right now running at 130. Yeah, my only monitors only run at 65 hertz. Trying to get my shit to 85, 80 hertz. The fuck is what? Nerd shit. But when I come off like this, yo, word is born. What's banging, blood? Like, yo, niggas like, yeah, talk that shit. But if I say I'm about to go on film more or Wondershare or go do on Streamlabs and learn about the hotkeys on Streamlab for my stream deck, or I'm about to do, niggas like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Yeah, I'm trying to learn a little software, OBS Studios, so when I do my games, I don't get a lot of latency. I'm trying to get the latency down. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm getting a lot of lag because my FPS, my frames per second, is slowing down. So I'm trying to boost my FPS, but I know I need to get a GPU, a graphic power unit. You know what I mean? So I need to get, but I know that my RAM, my DDR4s is. Yeah, 'cause I gotta upgrade the DDR4 to DDR5s because the ones I got is DDR3s and shit like that. But niggas like, yo, what the fuck you talking about, yo? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But you know what's so cool about me? I make this nerd shit look so cool that niggas be trying to be nerds now. Like, yo, bro, yeah. I make this shit look cool, man. Because they make it, nerds look weird. Like, shit, like, they the ones that, like, not get bullied, but they just look weird, dress weird and shit like that. So I dress like a regular dude. Look like a regular dude. But when you come to my crib, like, yo, this shit is fire because I make it look cool. It ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. I make a Walmart outfit look like a Louis Vuitton. It ain't the person, it ain't the outfit, it's the person that's wearing it. I make a van like a Benz. That's what don't motivate me to. Some dudes, when they in nice cars, or some people when they in nice shit or got a nice house, it makes them feel like something. I felt like something in the fucking sleeping in the back seat of a fucking car in a mechanic shop. I still walked out the back of that car feeling like, nigga, I was the best nigga out here, even with no crib, nigga. I thought I was better than a nigga had a bed, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga? You got a bed to sleep in. Nigga try to play, nigga, at least I go home at night. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll fuck your mom, nigga. What? Yeah, you got a bed, nigga. And I be in your mom's. You keep playing with me. Like, just talking filthy. Because I was cocky and confident. And that's what made people fuck with you. Because you was confident even with nothing. That's like a fat girl turning down fly niggas. Niggas like, yo, this bitch whack as out. It's gonna make her cocky though. And it's gonna make the other, yeah, it's just how it works. People love a challenge. Man, it is what it is, man. You bugging. I don't know. I ain't looking at my damn screen right now. Hope ain't nobody on here so I can cut this shit off. Yeah, ain't nobody on here. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. See, I hate keep talking and shit like that. I like to talk for a little bit, blah, 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 and then dip. I don't like to keep staying and shit like that. See what I'm saying? But peace and bless to everybody. K through, man. Love y'all, man. Stay out the way. So you ain't in the way. It's my daughter's birthday, so I didn't get things situated. Bow, bow, boom. You know what I'm saying? Clear the room because I'm in here. But don't be scared when you walk in here. You see what I'm saying? Streets ain't made for everybody. That's what made sidewalks. You heard? Real recognize real. And a lot of y'all look familiar to me, man. You see what I'm saying? Shawame me to the family. See what I'm saying? You gotta watch your girl. She leaving the house with no panties. If you don't understand me, over then. See what I'm saying? Peace and love, man.